happens to show up. Who do we have shooting? Have him shoot Chris. She'll stand right.
Katie has the handheld.
Okay, that'll work perfect. that?
He's not registered.
He's got a number.
Who's that? Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, you gonna get there?
Yep. What number is that? What number? Oh, this is the state championships. It's not a Saturday Night Rumble.
How close should I be?
I
Big?
look really, really thin. I'm really, really young.
Okay.
That's the rules. How about like this? You're getting all kinds of new experiences, aren't you? John. John Hughes. Announce. But I'm going to introduce you. Who's going to give me the go signal? I'll stand up straight. Where? Like this. Like this. No double chin.
Riders, this is a match sprint, 3-lap match sprint, 3 laps from here. Riders ready?
All right, they're rolling. Here we go. We got Cameron Coleman on the front. Donnell Anderson sticking in second place. Donnell Anderson took third place at the Junior National Championships in the sprint tournament. Here they are on the backstretch. They're going to have 2 to go when they come around. This is a match sprint, all-out match sprint. On the front, that's Donnell Anderson. Cameron Coleman up on the track in the green helmet. 2 to go for these riders. 2 laps to go for these riders. Coleman up top. Anderson trying to hold him down low. Coleman starts winding up. Anderson letting him come over the top. Donnell Anderson, made a small mistake. Can he chase down Cameron Coleman? Cameron Coleman on the pedals. Donnell Anderson needs to really get going now. All the way to the line. I don't think he's going to catch him, and the win's going to go to Cameron Coleman.
Riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to start the race. Eyes up. No overlapping wheels. Riders ready?
All right. This is our young juniors. John Hughes is getting to place right now, but we can help you out with who's out there. Lily Olfack, Sawyer Colian, Xavier Olfack, Jordan Carrega, Everett Jan. I got that wrong. John.
And these juniors are underway. Jordan Carrega sitting in second place. On the front, Julian Jankowski pulling off the track. Everett Jankowski pulling up. Julian sitting in third. Carrega pulls up. Xavier Olfack to the front. Now Lily Olfack to the front of the pack. All right. Xavier Olfack pulls up the front. Now Lily Olfack to the front. Next up is Julian Jankowski. Jordan Carrega on the front. What's the lap count at? Can we turn it just a little bit, Bruce? Thank you. Perfect. There we go. 15 to go for these riders. 15 to go for our junior racers. First race of the night for these juniors. Sawyer pulls up. Everett to the front. Carrega back on the front now. These riders not wanting to do too much work. Sitting on a wheel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lexus Velodrome here in downtown Detroit. First race in a while. You know, we have an indoor track, so we're really busy all winter long. Summertime, everyone's out on the road, but not tonight. This is the state championship for the points race. Decent crowd, but not all of our regular hitters are here. Sawyer Colian looking for a place to go. On to Julian Jankowski. Julian to the front, picking it up. Julian, the only one in a 650C wheeled bike. Now Sawyer Colian to the front. Pulling through is Everett. Everett Jankowski checking his shoulder, pulling up the track. Lily Olfack, the only female racer in our junior squad today. One mile to go, 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go in this race. Lily Olfack opened up a small gap. She shoulder checks. She pulls up the track. Derek Savage watching at home. Savage, get on your bike and ride up here. There's enough time to make it for the points race. Sawyer pulls up. They're going to see 8 to go at the line. 8 to go for these junior racers. First race on the track in a while. Been a couple months since our last race here. Remember, we're back with our Oktoberfest. That's going to be the big one. We're going to have a lot of riders from across the country coming in. To the front goes Xavier Olfack. Olfack checking his shoulders. Jankowski looking down. They're all looking at Sawyer. Sawyer, is he going to make the move? Lily Ofak to the front, 6 to go, 1,000 meters to go, riders, 1,000 meters to go. And Lily Ofak ramping up the tempo. Julian Jankowski chasing it down. Up top as ever, Jankowski, Sawyer Callien. Looking for some room. He's going up and over the top. 4 to go, 4 to go. Jordan Kariga going with Sawyer. Lily Ofak holding him off. Can she keep him going? They're going to see 500 meters to go at the line. And here we go. 500 meters to go. We got a small split opening up. Xavier Ofak trying to close down that gap. Julian Everett just off the back. Sawyer now making a move over the top of Lily. Lily really pushing the pedals now. Up and over goes Jordan and Sawyer. 2 to go, 2 to go. Can Sawyer hold off Kariga? Kariga now on the wheel. They're going to hear the bell when they come around. Make some noise for these juniors. These kids are out here working hard. Put your hands together. Final lap, 1 to go, 1 to go. Jordan Kariga's got to get over Sawyer. Jordan's out of the saddle. Can Jordan get it? Sawyer's really ripping on those pedals all the way to the line. We got a drag race here, folks, all the way. Can Jordan Kariga get over the top of Sawyer? And the winner of the first race of the night is going to be Sawyer. Colleen Sawyer taking the win. Give it up for all those juniors.
Sawyer to the line. Next time, you can come around again.
All right, next up is a 30-lap scratch race.
Good racing.
Semi-pro riders, to the rail.
We're going to get Sawyer Colian up here. What we all want to know, Sawyer, is what have you been doing all summer?
Mountain biking.
Glad to be back at the track?
Yes.
We're glad you're here. Congratulations on the first win this summer at the Lexus Velodrome. Let's hear it for Sawyer Colian.
All right, now we got our semi-pro riders. On the front, that's Eric Buckhav. Sitting in second, Rocco Rulin. Third place, Gerald Walker. Next up, that's Paige Montagna. Holly right behind her, Holly Adejumo on her wheel. Jay Schmidt. And at the back is Eddie Binsfield. We got a couple riders as their first race out here at the Lexus Velodrome.
Riders, this is a 30-lap scratch race. 30-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the race started. Riders, we have a few new riders in this event, so talk with each other so everybody has a fun, safe event. Riders, ready?
All right, they're rolling. 30 laps to go when they come around. 30 to go when they come around. Holly, Paige, and Eddie, all first races here at the Lexus Velodrome, I believe. First time racing on a velodrome, period. Here we go, 30 to go. Buckhav on the front. Rocco made the trip from Canada, crossing the border to be here tonight. Racing the only place you can, the Lexus Velodrome here in downtown Detroit. Want to make sure we thank our sponsors, Welland Company, the Rafa Foundation, and the Children's Foundation, and of course our naming rights sponsor, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. Jay Schmidt pulling up the front. Now Page to the front. Eddie pulling through. Couple riders from our basically USA Cycling Development Camp here in downtown Detroit. Eddie on the front, he pulls up. Now Holly pulls through. Eric Buckhav now on the front of the pack. Excuse me, that's Jermaine Lexus of Ann Arbor. Shout out to Jermaine. 25 laps to go. 25 to go. Walker pulls up. Now Jay Schmidt pulls through. Might have been the oldest rider to youngest rider transition right there. I don't know either of their ages, but pretty sure that's fairly accurate. If you're watching from home, let us know where you're watching from. We're in downtown Detroit. It's a perfect temperature inside the dome here. Come on down to the bar, grab a drink. As Holly gets to the front, she shoulder checks, pulls up the track. Rocco now ramping up that tempo. Eddie closing down that gap onto Buckhav's wheel. Gerald Walker pulls up. Now Jay Schmidt. Shoulder checks, he pulls up. Page back to the front. Small gap open up at the back. Page having to close it down. Eddie now to the front. Eddie, I believe, out of Milwaukee. Pulls up the track. Holly out of Ann Arbor. Julie watching from somewhere in Australia. Jindabean. Interesting. I don't know where that is. But it's on the other side of the world. Walker to the front. He's in that Mad Track speed suit. He pulls up. Jay Schmidt to the front. Schmidt pulls through. 18 to go at the line. 18 to go at the line. Buckhav, the unofficial Thursday night elimination champ, opening up a small gap on Holly. Holly and Rocco having to close it down. Walker keeping that pressure on. $15 to go. We got a gap of 3 riders off the front, 3 off the front. Are they going to work together? Jay Schmidt now trying to chase him down. Eddie going with him. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Eddie now ramping way over the top. Slowing it up a little bit. Let's see what happens here. He's going to keep attacking. 13 at the line. 13 at the line. Buckhav back to the front, opening up a gap on Rocco. Buckhav pulls up. Rocco pulls through. And the pack slows down. Had a little jump. Buckhav pulls up. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Just over a mile to go in this bike race. Rocco Rula into the front, keeping that pressure high. Eric Buckhav on the pedals. We got a lot of racing tonight. This is just the first race of the night. As 3 are off the front, 3 are off the front. Rocco having to chase him down. Big push by Rocco. 9 laps to go, riders. 9 laps to go. Let's see what happens. They got 8 to go at the line. 8 to go at the line. And Rocco with a big push. Rocco Ruland going off the front. Eddie and Jace trying to chase him down. Can he stay away? That's a long time to be away for. 7 to go, 7 to go. Eddie and Jace on the chase. Rocco Ruland looking determined. He's going to see 1,000 meters to go at the line, 1,000 to go at the line. Eddie and Jace are closing down that gap. What's Rocco going to do? Is he going to stay on the pedals? He's going to pull up. They got 3 way off the front, 3 way off the front. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Tell them to stick. All right, we got 3 together, 3 together on the front. They're going to see 4 to go when they come around. And they're sitting up. Let's see if Buckhalf can close down that gap. Eric Buckhalf standing the pedals. He's got 4 laps to close it down. 3 riders off the front seem to be working together. Jay Smith pulls up. Now Rocco Ruland back to the front. 500 meters to go. Jay Schmidt diving down the track. Big move by Jay Schmidt. 2 to go. Can he stay away? Here comes the bell. Lapped riders, stay down low. Lapped riders, stay down low. Stick, stick. Up and over, up and over, up and over. Jay Schmidt's got to push it now. Eddie and Rocco tight on their wheel. Coming around to the line. Here goes Eddie. Rocco trying to come over the top. Jay's pushing it to the line. And it's going to go to, oh, Eddie. Eddie Binsfield. First race, first win. Nice move by Jace, but not enough time. And then it goes Buckhalf, Page, Walker, and Holly.
Eddie, next time around to the line.
You gotta oil this thing. Good race, Chase.
Oh, second count if I already got it.
Eddie Binsfield. Did you have a good week here in Detroit?
Yeah.
What'd you learn?
How to ride a fixed gear bike, how to ride a track, all of it.
You mean you just learned how to ride a fixed gear bike, just learned how to ride a track this week?
Yeah.
And you won your first race on the track?
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Eddie Binsfield. Nice job. He's out of Minnesota. All right. Good work. We'll see you in a minute.
All right, now our elite riders up to the rail. Hey, Cameron Coleman, are you racing? All right, we're waiting on one rider. So the Lexus Velodrome is run by a nonprofit called the Detroit Fitness Foundation. Everything here was all built at no cost to the city. It's run at no cost to the city. We have free programming for kids under 18 years old, no charge to their families. Teach kids how to ride the bikes, give them the bikes, get them the gear, get them out there coaching, teach them life skills. A little bit about the track. It's a 166-meter velodrome. It's about 1/10 of a mile. It is 15-degree bankings in the turns and 50-degree bankings in the, 15-degree bankings in the straightaways and 50-degree bankings in the turns.
Riders, this is a 40-lap scratch race. 40-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the race started. Eyes up, no overlapping wheels. Riders.
All right. And our first elite race is underway. This is a 40-lap scratch race. We got some pretty fast riders out here. Cameron Coleman, who just pulled up front. Former national champion. Current U.S. record holder. Martin Vecchio, multi-state champion on the road and on the track. Donnell Anderson placed top 3 in multiple sprint tournaments at the national championships. Blake Beto, bike shop team. Fast road rider, fast cross rider, now fast track rider. We got Dave Hicken. Dave Hicken has got done more laps on a velodrome than anyone's been alive. This is Matt Maddox. Matt out of Miami. New here to race in the velodrome. We're throwing it right in with the elites. Johnny Blazovic. Sort of from Canada, sort of from the U.S., but right now he's living in Croatia. He came back just to race this weekend as Vecchio's back to the front. Right in the middle of the field there, we got Brendan Carbaum. Carbaum sitting in second wheel. Now he's on the front. Brendan Carbaum, current U.S. Masters national champion for the team sprint, second in the sprint tournament. So there's some pretty good talent out here, folks. Hick it on those pedals. He pulls up Vecchio. Vecchio a favorite tonight for the points race. Donnell Anderson, he's got a big jump. Still needing to work on his endurance. We'll see if he can gain some tonight. Matt Maddox working hard to get up there. Maddox in a light gear. He's on one of our rental bikes, which is way under geared, let's be honest. Most of these guys are riding somewhere in an 88 to a 93-inch gear. Maddox is in an 86-inch gear, which if you look at his pedals at the back of the pack in the yellow jersey, he's just spinning a lot faster than everybody else. But guess what? He's going to go back to Miami, and he's going to be whooping McBride. That's right, Eric McBride. You watching at home? Eric McBride coming fresh off the U.S. Masters National Championships. Carbaum. I saw Brendan Carbaum was here on Wednesday. Hit his max speed of 42 miles an hour. Pretty fast for being completely under your own leg power. Vecchio pulls up. Coleman pulls up. Maddox now to the front. He's going to use that leg speed for a quick acceleration. So never mind. Luke actually changed Matt's gear up. It looks like they're letting him roll off the front. No one knows quite how strong he is. No one's raced with him before. He's never raced on the track before, so he doesn't even know. Maddox opening up a gap. Carbaum chasing him down. 27 to go. 27 to go. Now Beto. Beto to the front. Blake Beto holding that black line. As they're chasing him down, Maddox pulls up. Coleman pulls out. .25 at the line. 25 at the line. Eyes up, riders. And Johnny Blazovic. Johnny making a move. He's been living in Croatia, climbing hills. And we got two off the front. Whoa, there we go. Blazovic and Vecchio. Two riders ripping off the front. In no man's land is Carbaum. Brendan Carbaum is going to stay on it. He looks like he wants the pack to catch him, but he doesn't want to totally give it up. 22 to go, 22 to go. Vecchio and Blazovic off the front. And here comes the chase. Oh, Anderson's blowing up. Cameron Coleman sitting up. Blazovic and Vecchio have blown this pack up. Now in no man's land is Beto. Beto has to stay on those pedals. Two off the front, two riders off the front with 20 to go. That's 2 miles. It's a long time to be out there solo for Beto. Vecchio checks his shoulder. Sees where he's sitting in position here. 19 to go, 19 to go. And this race has blown apart. They're sitting up, Beto. Let's go. Makes a noise for Blake Beto. He's closing down that gap. Maddox and Carbomb got to work together. Blake Beto's getting up there. And we got 3 together. I think Maddox is going to close down the gap as well. Let's go, Carbomb. Come on, push it. We got 3 off the front. We got 2 chasing. Black line, Maddox, black line. Three riders off the front. Maddox is almost caught on. 13 to go. They're going to see 12 at the line. They're sitting up. They let Maddox catch on. Now we got 4. Carbomb. If Carbomb stays on it, he's going to catch as well. A lot of chasing going on in this race. A lot of chasing going on. Who's got the legs? The riders that stayed off the front or the 2 that chased him down. Matt Maddox now to the front of the pack, opening up the gap. Blake Beto racing hard to close it down. Maddox really winding it up. Can we get another win from an out-of-towner? Can we get another win from an out-of-towner? 8 laps to go, 8 to go. Maddox opening up the gap. Beto's hurting. Vecchio closing it down. Blazovic going with him. Maddox still on the pedal. 6 to go. We got 1,000 meters to go. 1,000 meters to go at the line. And the whole group's blowing up. They're sitting up, Beto. Let's go all the way. Push it. Blake Beto feeling it. 5 to go. Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio with the experience going off the front. Martin Vecchio opening up that gap. Maddox trying to chase him down. 4 to go. 4 to go for Vecchio. Can Martin Vecchio stay away? Vecchio with a big gap. Maddox and Blazovic trying to chase him down. Lapped riders stay down low. Stay down low. Vecchio's going to see 2 to go. 2 to go for Martin Vecchio. Let's make some noise for Martin Vecchio going off the front. Vecchio going up and over. Now Johnny Blazovic hitting the gas. Maddox pulling up. The lap and a half to go. Martin Vecchio says, I got this one wrapped up. Blazovic really making a push here. Stick riders, stick. All the way to the line. And the winner of the first elite race is going to be Vecchio, Blazovic, Maddox, Beto, and Carbomb. Second and third place, both on rental bikes. Not too bad. If you're watching at home and reading the comments, Sports 77, you can't watch this anywhere else. Only on the Lexus Velodrome live stream or on our YouTube page.
It a little bit.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet, folks.
Martin Vecchio. Next time. Oh, you can make it? Okay. Yeah, okay. But we will get killed coming over to you. Nice racing out there, Martin. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What'd you do all summer?
Hung out with my kids, rode my bike when I could, took lots of pictures.
Well, we're glad you're back. We're glad you won. We hope to see you win a whole lot this year at the Lexus Velodrome. I like your jersey, too.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. It's an awesome team. The track's helping us out. Same thing with the bike shop and other local businesses, Craig's Coffee. So, awesome.
Craig's Coffee makes you go. All right. Thank you, Martin.
All right, give it up for Martin Vecchio. First win of the season on the track for Vecchio. I think. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, let's call it. Let's say it's true. This is the first race this season. We're going to go ahead and say it. All right, our young juniors are up. What is this, elimination?
Riders, this is your elimination race. Elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. First bell will be at 1. We pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. Down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. If somebody's off the back, I will point to indicate that it's a rider off the back that is out. Eyes up. Don't make a hole where there isn't. Riders ready?
All right, they're rolling. This is the elimination race. The way this race works is we're going to let the riders all roll off the line. We give them 5 laps to get situated. With 1 to go, you'll hear the bell. When you hear the bell, that means we're pulling a rider out of the race on the next lap. We're going to pull the last place rider out of the race. So you don't want to get caught at the back of the pack.
Four to go, riders. 4 to go.
All right, on the front, Sawyer setting that tempo. Carriga at the back in the dangerous position. Everett and Julian Jankowski both at the back of the pack as well. 2 to go, riders. You're going to hear the bell on the next lap. Bell on the next lap, riders. Jordan Carriga at the black. Let's see what he does here at the back of the pack. Is he going to make a move up and over? All right, riders, pulling on the next lap, pulling on the next lap. Carriga making a move over Julian Jankowski. Jankowski trying to push his way over Everett. Xavier Ofak down low in that dangerous spot. All the way to the line. It's going to be close. It's going to be, down low. Everett Jankowski. Everett Jankowski. You are eliminated, Everett. Julian. Everett, you are out of the race. All right, we're holding off a lap. Everett Jankowski. Everett, hold your line, stick. All right, there we go. Bell in the next lap. Carriga, get up there. Everett barely got caught at the line there. All right, pulling to the next lap. Xavier Ofak in that dangerous spot. Jordan Carriga hitting the pedals. There's nowhere for him to go. Julian Jankowski trying to hold him down. Jankowski pushing up high. And it's going to be, Julian Jankowski, you are eliminated. All right, Lily Ofak trying to push over Jordan Carriga. Xavier Ofak pushing up high over Sawyer. Sawyer checking his shoulders. Jordan looking for a way out. It's going to be close at the line. It's going to be Lily Ofak. You are eliminated. Now Xavier Ofak. Xavier pushing over Jordan. Jordan now trapped in. Let's see if Xavier can hold him off. Jordan needs to push his way out. Kariga looking for that escape room. Xavier Ofak on the pedals, but not enough time. It's going to be Xavier. Xavier Ofak, you are eliminated.
2 to go, riders. 2 to go.
2 to go for these riders. 2 laps to go. Sawyer on the front, Jordan at the back. Gonna hear the bell in the next lap. Sawyer's been on the front the whole race. Final lap, final lap. Jordan's out of the saddle. Sawyer is too. They're going shoulder to shoulder. Sawyer checks back. Jordan Kariga making a move. Can Sawyer make it 2 for 2? And it looks like he's gone. And the winner's going to be Sawyer. All right, let's get a round of applause for Sawyer Collien winning that race.
All right, Sawyer, you're building a bouquet here. Sawyer Collien with another win here at the Lexus Velodrome. What do? Just put your head down and go for it? What's your strategy, young man?
For elimination, I usually just try and stay in front.
If you're ahead of somebody, you're not eliminated, right? Well, good racing by Sawyer Collien. He used his brain to stay at the front of that one. Good job, young man.
We want to give a shout out to a couple of our juniors in the last race. Xavier, Lily, Jordan, and Jesse, and Jace that's in this race. They all helped out at our summer camps, teaching kids how to ride bikes this year. So we definitely appreciate all that. As our second group of riders is up to the rail for their elimination race. Remember, riders, eyes up. Do not create a hole. There is not one.
Riders, this is your elimination race. Elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 laps to go. First bell will be at 1. We pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 to go from that point. If a rider's off the back, I will point to indicate that's the rider that will be out. Eyes up. Don't make a hole where there isn't. Riders ready?
All right, they're rolling. Let's pedal. Remember, riders, hold your line, hold your line. All right, let's see what happens in this one.
5 to go.
The last race, Eddie was able to stay away and take the win. Eddie the front, keeping the tempo high. Eric Buckhav sitting at the back. Buckhav, out of this group, probably has the most experience in the elimination. Let's see what he does here today. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Next up, our elite elimination. Hey, Cameron and Donnell, make sure you guys are ready. Holly to the front, Eddie trapped in down low. Elite elimination is coming up next. All right, we're pulling on the next lap, riders, pulling on the next lap. Jay Schmidt in that dangerous spot. Buck half needs to go up and over with Rocco. Holly trapped in down low. Pushing it to the line. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, Holly, you are eliminated. Made a last-minute push, but not enough room. Rocco Rulin goes to the front. Now Gerald Walker trapped in at the back. Eddie going up and over. Eddie coming all the way to the top. Gerald trying to push over Paige. Whoa, she's getting trapped in. It's going to be, oh, Paige, you are eliminated. Paige Montagna, you are eliminated. Gerald Walker pushing his way in. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Eddie going up high. He's going to have to push all the way over the top. Walker looking for a way out. Buckhalf checks his shoulder. Sees he's at the back. It's going to be close, but it's going to be, oh, Walker, Gerald Walker, you are eliminated. And we're down to 4 riders, Eddie up top, Rocco looking for a way out. Jay Schmidt at the back. Binsfield needs to get down to the black line. Jay Schmidt trying to push it over the top of Buckhalf. Eric Buckhalf on the pedals, and it's going to be Schmidt, Jay Schmidt. You are eliminated. And Eddie says, hey, you can't get eliminated if you go off the front. Let's see what happens here. Can Buckhalf overtake Rulin? Buckhalf needs to make his move now. Rocco Rulin really pushing on those pedals. Eric Buckhalf trying to come over the top. Buckhalf on his shoulder all the way to the line. It's going to be close. Who's it going to be? It's going to be, oh, Buckhalf, Eric Buckhalf. You are eliminated. And we're down to 2. They're going to see 2 to go.
2 to go, riders. 2 to go.
Rocco Rulin opening up a small gap on Eddie Binsfield. Binsfield closing it down. My advice is to go now. Final lap, final lap. Binsfield on the pedals. Rulin had to chase that whole time. Binsfield coming over the top. Take that black line, Junior. And the winner of our semi-pro elimination race, Eddie Binsfield. Going 2 for 2. Nice chasing by Rulin. Used up all that energy chasing him down.
Eddie Binsfield. You're going to stop here. Woo! Another one for you. So are you hoping they get that track built in Blaine? Yeah. It's a pretty awesome project. We'd like to see that happen because the more tracks, the more racing, and now you're ready. You feel like you had a good week here at USAC Cycling Camp?
Yeah, I definitely have had a good week. I'd like to thank all the coaches and everybody that made this possible.
Well, they certainly coached you to a win, hey? Congratulations. We'll see you back here again. Eddie Binsfield, second W, second race. Not bad.
All right, this is our elite elimination. Matt Maddox on the front. Donnell Anderson in second. Johnny Blazovic in third. Martin Vecchio in fourth. Dave Higgin in fifth. Brandon Carbaum in sixth. Cameron Coleman in seventh. And Blake Beto bringing up the back of the pack. Remember, riders, keep your eyes up. Do not create a hole where there is not one. And make sure you're shoulder checking.
Riders, this is your elimination race. Elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 laps to go. First bell will be at 1, we pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps coming out of turn 4. If there's a rider off the back, I'll point to indicate that that's the rider that will be pulled. Eyes up, don't make a hole where there isn't. Riders ready.
All right, and they're rolling. This is going to be a fast one. All right, Beto, get off the back. Up and over, up and over.
5 to go, riders. 5 to go.
All right, 5 to the first pole, 5 to the first pole. Maddox says, I'm not even going to mess with this. Let's just go to the front and pull him around. He's a fast road racer. He knows he's got the endurance. Track does take a little more high twitch muscles. It's amazing how tired you get so fast. Donnell Anderson sitting tight on that wheel. Next up, we'll get into our state championship races. That'll be the points races. All right, riders, pulling to the next lap, pulling to the next lap. Beto making a move over Hicken. Car bomb going with Beto. Car bomb trapped at the back. Hicken looking for a way out. Coleman trapped in. Cameron Coleman trying to push his way out. Car bomb in a dangerous spot. Oh, car bomb with a big push is going to be, oh, Dave Hicken. Dave Hicken, you are eliminated. Just barely. That was a close one. Martin Vecchio almost getting caught out there. Now Maddox being overtaken from the front as Blazovic pushes it. Maddox needs to push it up high. Car bomb with the last minute jump, and it's going to be Maddox. Matt Maddox, you are eliminated. Matt Maddox, you are out. Can Car bomb do it again? As Vecchio goes to the front. Car bomb looking back. Blazovic in the dangerous spot. Car bomb trying to push down low. Not enough room, and it's going to be Car bomb. Brendan Car bomb. You are eliminated. Vecchio on the front. Beto trying to get over Anderson. Anderson being trapped in down low. Anderson's got a big jump, though. Now Anderson out of the saddle. Anderson, can he push up and over? Donnell Anderson with a big push. Oh, Beto didn't see him coming. It's going to be close to the line. It's going to be, oh, Beto, Blake Beto, you are eliminated. Down to 4 riders, down to 4 riders. See what happens here. Does Donnell Anderson got another jump in him? Anderson needs to hit the pedals hard. They're shoulder to shoulder. Blazovic getting pinched out. Coleman out of the saddle. It's going to be, oh, Blazovic, Johnny Blazovic, you are eliminated. We got Martin Vecchio on the front, the veteran, along with 2 juniors. Donnell Anderson using the track, diving up and down. Can he get Cameron Coleman? Coleman's got a big explosive jump. Here comes Vecchio off the pedals. The 2 juniors trying to push it over the top. Vecchio, can he hold him off? Oh, no, and it's going to be Vecchio, Martin Vecchio, you are eliminated. And now we're going to have a match sprint just like we saw at the beginning of the night.
2 to go, riders. 2 to go.
Anderson down low, Coleman up front. Does Anderson got anything left? He had 2 big jumps. Donnell Anderson trying to hold Cameron Coleman up high. Here comes the bell. And it looks like it's going to be Cameron Coleman. Donnell Anderson said there's nothing left for me. And the winner of the elimination race, Cameron Coleman. Oh, wait a second. Coleman might have been relegated. Cameron Coleman is relegated for going under. So that means the winner of the elimination race, Donnell Anderson. Cameron Coleman went under the blue. Is that what happened? There's a 15-minute protest period. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know what happened. I'll be honest.
Donnell Anderson gets the win on that. We got rules here. The rule is that you do not go under. Can you explain that to those listening at home? Hold on, Donnell.
Yeah, what happened was Donnell was already in the sprinter's lane. He wasn't at the bottom. He was below the red line. And then Cam came underneath him and went below the black line onto the blue on the apron to pass him.
All right, so Donnell Anderson, here you go, buddy. We're glad to see you out here. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Do you need to catch your breath?
Yeah.
Cameron gives you a run for the money, right? Let's hear it for Donnell Anderson. He's one of our great young racers out here. You're going to hear a lot more about him in our coming season for Mad Track Racing, cycling.
So the relegation is once the sprint has been engaged and a rider is in the sprint lane, the other rider cannot go underneath. Donnell Anderson, although riding high in the sprinter's lane at the red line, was still in the sprinter's lane, and Cameron Coleman went underneath him. Even though he won the sprint, he was relegated. Bet he won't do that again. And now we have our points race. This is for a state championship. This is a 30-lap points race for our juniors. We're going to hear our official, Bruce Carlson, give them the instructions for this race.
Riders, this is a 30-lap points race. 30-lap points race. The sprints will be every 10 laps. So your bells will be at 21, 11, and 1. The points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points on the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it's minus 10. Riders ready?
All right, and here they go. All right, you're going to hear bell every 10 laps. That's going to be points. Points are 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whoever accumulates the most points is going to win. With double points on the final sprint. Can Sawyer go 3 for 3? A lot of points up for grabs. All right, 27 to go. Sawyer pulls up. Xavier pulls through. Jordan shoulder checks. He pulls up the track. Julian Jankowski on the front. Lily Ofak pulling up. First bell is coming up at 21. We'll hear a bell at 21. Lily Ofak picking up the pace. Sawyer starting to ramp it up. He knows a bell's coming up. All right, this is a bell lap. Points on this lap. Points are going to go 5, 3, 2, and 1. Sawyer going for those early points. And it's going to go Sawyer, Everett, Lily, and Xavier. Let's see if Sawyer and Everett stay on the pedals. This is for the state championship. We have updated points. Sawyer with 5, Everett with 3, Lily with 2, Xavier with 1, Julian and Jordan both with no points. And we got 2 riders going for the lap. $10 points for lapping the field. Sawyer and Jankowski. Now Jordan Kariga making a move up to Lily Ofak. They're about a half a lap down in the leaders. 16 to go. Next bell at 11. Sawyer pulling around Everett. Lily and Jordan working together. It looks like Sawyer and Everett are about to lap the field. Sawyer on those pedals. Now, ideally, they wouldn't catch the field until after the sprint. But sometimes that tactic doesn't work out. Ask Martin Vecchio. And it looks like they've made contact on the bell lap. That means first place points are up for grabs. Sawyer going over the top. Everett going with him. Jordan needs to go as well. Sawyer picking it up, says, I'm going to keep it rolling. And points are going to go. Sawyer, Everett, Jordan, and Lily. So that's going to put Sawyer in the lead with 20 points. Everett Jankowski in second with 16. Lily Ofak with 3. Jordan Kariga with 2. 9 to go. 1 sprint left, and it's worth double points. Jankowski needs to win the final sprint for the state championship. Is still up for grabs. Sawyer just out there hammering. Give it up for the junior on the front. Keeping the pace high. He hasn't let off since he started tonight. Straight off the mountain bike onto the track. Trying to lap the field twice. 1,000 meters to go for the state championship. 1,000 meters to go. Five to go, riders. Stick, lapped riders, stick. Everett and Sawyer taking another lap. 4 to go, 4 to go. The race is really going to be for third place. Is it going to be Lily or Jordan taking third? Sawyer's sort of running away with this one. Everett could get up there, though. He's only a few points down. If Everett gets first place, he could win this race. 2 to go, 2 to go. Let's see what Everett does. Everett's got to go. Does Sawyer got the legs left? Stick, Julian, stick. Hold your line, Julian. Final lap. Sawyer Collien making a move. Everett Jankowski chasing him down. This is for the state championship. Give it up for the winner of our junior Michigan State champion, our new Michigan State champion in the points race, Sawyer Collien. Second place to Everett Jankowski. Third goes to Lily Ofak. And fourth to Jordan Kariga. Excuse me, third to Jordan Kariga, fourth to Lily Ofak. Give it up for all those riders.
Yeah! Woo-hoo! All right, Sawyer, state champion. Congratulations. How's it feel?
Good.
Good. We're just ask them one-word answers now. Did you come out here to win the state championships, or are you just out for a good ride?
Both.
Oh, so you're the new state champion in the points race. Congratulations. Good work. Congratulations to Sawyer Collien. Great racing by all of our kids. Once again, we want to give a shout out to Lily and Xavier Ofak, Jordan Carrega, Jay Schmidt for helping so much during our summer camp program. We couldn't have taught all those kids without them. And Luke Cavender.
All right, next up is our semi-pro points race. 60 laps, 60 laps. Points every 20 laps, is that correct?
Riders, this is a 60-lap points race. 60-lap points race. Your bell laps are 41, 21, and 1. 5, 3, 2, 1 are your points. Double points on the final sprint. 10 points if you lap the field, minus 10 if you get lapped by the field. Riders ready?
All right, they're rolling. Two races left tonight. We got this, and we have our elite points race coming up next. 60 to go, riders. 60 to go. Rocco Rulin on the front, picking up that tempo early. Page now to the front. Holly pulls through. Eddie sitting in second. And Eddie going off the front early. Lapping the field is one way to get points, but does not guarantee a win in this race. Sometimes it may blow you up. Eddie's won every race tonight so far, though. 53. Eddie chasing on to the back of the pack. And now Eddie has lapped the field, but off the front is Rocco. That's going to put Rocco up front for this first sprint. The first bell is at 41. Is it 20? Sorry, my bad. Eddie was given the lap. Now Rocco going for a lap solo. Can Rocco pull away? You saw Eddie do it. He knows he needs to get those points. Rocco up about a half a lap on the field. Rocco Rulin just over a half a lap up on the field. If it works out for Rocco's favor, he'll get the first place points and then also lap the field. Next bell is at 41. Rocco seeing the tail end of the pack. Closing down that gap. He needs to keep the pedal pressure on. Let's make some noise for Rocco Rulin out there working hard. Rocco almost onto the tail end as Eric Buckhalf picks up the pace. .45 to go. First bell's coming up. Rocco wants to hold off. Doesn't want to catch the group until just after the sprint. I think he's going to catch him, though, as Holly's taking a flyer. Now Eddie making a move over the top. Rocco's got to keep on those pedals. He's got to keep it going. He wants to win the sprint, but he doesn't want to lose that lap. 42, the gap's opening up. We got a bell on the next lap, bell on the next lap. Uh-oh. Is Rocco going to be able to get that lap? Here comes the bell for Rocco. Yeah. Rocco's going to take the first place points in the sprint. Bell on the next lap, bell on this lap for these other riders. All right, Rocco, you got to stay on it, so points are going to go Rocco, Eddie, Buckhalf, and Schmidt. Let's see if Rocco can close down that gap. Eddie back off the front, but he's sitting up a little bit. Rocco Rulin still the front of the pack. Buckhalf closing out the gap out of Eddie Binsfield. 38 to go. Rocco really needs to get on that wheel. He's out there suffering. He's got to close that gap. Let's go, Rocco. Get up there. Let's go. Get up there now. We have some updated standings. Leading the race, Eddie Binsfield with 13 points. Rocco Rulin in second with 5 points. If he gets the lap, though, that'll put him up to 15. Eric Buckhalf in third with 2. Jay Smith in fourth with 1. And Rocco looks like he's catching on. Let's see if they give him the lap. Rocco and Jace now working to close down that gap. All right, Rocco Rulin getting the lap. That's going to put Rulin into the lead of the race. Officially, Rocco Rulin getting the lap. And Rocco taking the lead with that lap up to 15 points. He's got to stay on it, though, as they pick up the pace. Buck half to the front. .31 to go, 31 to go. Page on that wheel. We got 4 off the front, 4 off the front. Next sprint is at 21. Eric Buckhav on the front of the pack. Eddie pulls up, Rocco pulling through. 27 at the line, 27 at the line. Ruling tight on the wheel of Eddie. As our elite riders are getting warmed up. Eric Buckhav setting that hot tempo. This is for the state championship here. Although the 2 riders in the lead are both not from the state of Michigan, so that's putting Eric Buckhav. Eric Buckhav is going for the state championship. If Buckhav can stay on it, he's got the state championship in the points race locked up. All the other riders in the breakaway are from out of town. Bell lap coming up, bell lap coming up. Hold your line, Holly. Jump in with them when they come around. 22 to go at the line. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. Rocco Rulin needs to overtake Eddie Binsfield. Binsfield ramping it up. Buckhav just needs to hang on, and he's got the state championship locked up. All the way to the line, and it's going to go. Binsfield, Rulin, Buckhav, Montaigne. Rocco and Buckhav chasing down Eddie Binsfield. Binsfield's been putting in a lot of work this race. Does he have the legs to keep on going? Can he go 3 for 3? We got a tie for first place right now. Eddie and Rocco tied for the front as Buckhav's making a move. One sprint left, and it's for double points. Final sprint of the night for these semi-pro racers. Buckhav just needs to hang on, and he'll be the state champion for the points race. But he's not just sitting in. Look at him doing work. Eric Buckhav out there working hard. Makes a noise for Eric Buckhav. These 2 juniors are pushing it. He's not letting them run away with it, though. Buckhav, Binsfield, and Rulin about to go up another lap. We still have a tie for first place. It's going to come down to this final sprint. Just over a mile to go. Hold your line, riders. Rocco ruling to the front. They got 9 to go. 9 to go, racers. 9 to go in the state championship points race for our semi-pro riders. Lapped riders do not interfere. Follow Eddie, Rocco. Follow Eddie. Whoa. Stick, hold your line, hold your line. Rocco ruling out to chase down. We got 1,000 meters to go, 1,000 meters to go in the bike race. Rocco ruling Eddie Binsfield going for the win of the race. Eric Buckhav going for the state championship. Four laps to go at the line. 4 laps to go at the line. Next up is our elite points race. Three to go, 500 meters. Eddie Binsfield on the front. Is he going to stay there? Gerald Walker overtaking the front of the pack. 2 to go at the line, 2 to go at the line. Let's go, Buckhav, let's go, all you got. Eddie Binsfield winding it out. Can Rocco Rulin close down that gap? Here comes the bell, final lap of the points race. All the way to the line. And the winner of the points race is going to be Eddie Binsfield. Second, Rocco Rulin. Third, Eric Buckhav. But our new state champion for Michigan, Eric Buckhav.
Okay, I think we only got one more race, right? So I got enough here. We need Eddie Binsfield and Eric Buckhav to the line. Next time around. Next time around. Looking good out there. Are you having fun, Holly? She didn't hear me. All right, Eddie. You're going home with almost a bouquet. Congratulations on racing really well for your first time out there. We're very proud that the Lexus Velodrome taught you the skills that you'll be using for the rest of your life as you become an even better track racer. Let's hear it for Eddie Binsfield. Got anything to say?
I kind of lost track of what's going on in the race. I just kept going. Every time I heard the bell, I just went for it. So.
He's motivated by sound. Let's hear it for Eddie Binsfield. And now, you can ride along, Eddie. Eric Buckhav, yes! State champion. What do you have to say, Eric?
Oh, I don't even know. This is different, really different being up here.
It's fun to have Eric at the line with a rose. We're happy to give that to you. Your first one, and you get to get a jersey and all that cool stuff. One of our favorite racers out here, Eric Buckhav. Good guy, good racer. Good job. Okay, John Hughes is going to be in this race. Is that what I... We're not going to mic him and let him just call it from the race?
Tell them we're going to do podium. Luke, find out who the winners are, so we're going to do podium.
They're all up. I posted them just now. So. All right. All right, so I guess we've got Donnell Anderson, Johnny Blazovic, Blake Beto, Martin Vecchio, Matt Maddox, Brandon Carbum, Dave Hicken. I skipped the guy in the Stars and Stripes. He's been the announcer all night. That's John Hughes. We're going to have the points race for the Michigan State Championships, and I'm handing it over to Bruce Carlson.
Riders, this is an 80-lap points race. 80-lap points race. Your bell laps are 61, 41, 21, and 1. Points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points in the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it's minus 10. Riders ready?
And they're off. 80 laps. Oy, oy, oy. They're going to get themselves organized out there. The last race of this evening, our sort of transition from summer into fall. We're coming up on a great season of racing ahead. We start with our Saturday Night Rumbles on September 23rd. We're going to honor all of our national champions at that and medal winners. We had a great haul of medals this summer. Our Masters and our Elite Juniors did a fantastic job. One group in California, the other in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Then we come back on October 7th with a Saturday Night Rumble. And then we'll head into our Mad Track cycling season. Mad Track 6. 6 two-day races all season long right here at the Lexus Velodrome in Detroit, Michigan. Best bike racing in the world, in the Motor City. But we got human motors driving everything out there right now. That's Blake Beto at the front of the field, followed by Martin Vecchio, then John Hughes, Matt Maddox, Brandon Carbum, Donnell Anderson, Johnny Blazovic, and Dave Hicken. There will be several sprints throughout this race. The winner of the bike race is the person with the most points. So whoever finishes first on that final lap may not be the winner of the bike race, or they might be. Beto down at the bottom, pricking it up a little bit. Brandon Carbine working to get on that wheel. Matt Maddox heading up the gap group. Donnell Anderson, Johnny Blazovic, John Hughes, Martin Vecchio, and Dave Hicken. And Blake Beto is riding away right now at 70 laps to go. They're going to hear the bell at 61. Points are 5, 3, 2, 1. John Hughes is wearing that Stars and Stripes jersey because he is the champion of the points race, national champion of the points race for the Masters. You can only wear that jersey in the race that you wanted it in. So if there's a marked man in the field, Hughes is it. All right, they're all together. That separation over now. They're jockeying for position on the track. Now Johnny Vlazovic decides to take a flyer off the front. Let's see who reels them in. John Hughes and Martin Vecchio. Not going to let anybody get away with 63 to go. We're going to hear the bell at 61. Blake Beto leading the chase group. Up in front, Blazovic, Hughes, and Vecchio. 62 to go. Brandon Carbum now at the front of the chase group. Carbum leading out. All right, Martin Vecchio makes a bold move to the front of the field. Martin Vecchio going for those first set of points in the first sprint in this points race. And it goes Vecchio, Blazovic, Hughes. And coming in for 1 point, Donnell Anderson. And they're all over the place. The three in front gaining on the rest of the field. Let's see if they're going to gain a lap. All right. Points right now. Vecchio in the lead with 5. Jonathan Blazovic with 3. John Hughes with 2. Donnell Anderson with 1. Everybody else has got to get some. And the 3 ahead. Closing down on the 4 behind. And in the middle, Matt Maddox. So our 3 ahead. We'll wait for Bruce Carlson.
Those 3 are up a lap.
All right, so Vecchio, Blazovic, and Hughes all just went up 1 lap on everybody else. And Donnell Anderson. Okay, so now the leader on the track is Matt Maddox. Matt Maddox, one of the campers this week from the USA Cycling Camp, track camp here at the Lexus Velodrome. So Maddox.
No, he didn't score in the sprint.
Right, but he's going to get points for lapping them, but they just caught up.
He's lapping the rest of the field.
Okay.
He was off the okay.
So if Matt Maddox gets up there and laps the field, he'll pick up 10 points for lapping the field. So that puts him in a good position. Are you leaving, Jack? Thank you for coming. We'll see you on the 23rd.
I'll be.
Okay. Oh, you'll be back to, okay. All right, let's hear for Matt Maddox. He's going for 10 points right now. He's got to overtake the rest of the field. And he'll add 10 points to his column up there that currently has a 0 in it. But they're riding away. However, if Maddox stays where he is right now and goes there all the way through to the sprint at 41, he can pick up some points in the sprint. Blech. Which is why Maddox is slowing up a little bit. So Donnell Anderson kind of in no man's land. Matt Maddox riding a very smart race right now, because not only does he get the 10 points for lapping the, well, did he get it yet? No, he hasn't gotten it yet. And we've got a lot of action going on in the front. Johnny Blazovic trying to ride away with John Hughes and Martin Vecchio. Brandon Carbon, Blake Breto, and Dave Hicken chasing him down. Matt Maddox still not completing the lap taking, but he is still the leader on the track. So Matt Maddox is going to take first place in this sprint. So Maddox gets first place points. Looks like Martin Vecchio is going to come in for second place. Hughes and Carbum. So, to make things further confusing, Matt Maddox picked up first place points, which gives him 5 points. If he continues to lap the field, he'll pick up 10 points, which will put him in second behind Martin Vecchio. 1 point ahead of John Hughes, 2 ahead of Blazovic. So Hughes has got to watch Maddox at this point, because Maddox is now 1 lap up on the rest of the field. But he's up on those guys. I don't get it. All right, we got them all together now. Maddox at the front, Hughes on his wheel, Martin Vecchio in third, Blake Beto, Johnny Blazovic, and Dave Hicken. Let's give a shout out to Dave Hicken, one of the master bike racers, great master bike racers in the state of Michigan and the country. Always makes it exciting. All right, 32 to go in the bike race, 32 to go. Next sprint will be at 21. Anything can happen. And the final sprint is worth double points. So there's that. Oh, Martin Vecchio making a nice smooth groove, dropping in ahead of Johnny Blazovic. Hughes pulls up, Blake Beto takes over. They've dropped Hicken and Maddox. Let's see if Maddox is going to power up there. Come on, Dave, get up there. You can do it. Car bomb out. A lot of great bike racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. It's been filled all summer long with lots of young kids learning how to ride the bike right here at the Lexus Velodrome. They'll never forget that. We put through 120, 130 kids this summer, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, you can sign your child up to learn how to ride here at the Lexus Velodrome. It's totally free. We've got great coaches. We've got the bikes, and most of all, we have the patience how to teach them how to ride a bike. And if they want to learn how to race, we'll teach them that too. Meanwhile, the real racing is happening right here at the track on this Saturday night in August. Blake Beto down at the black line. They're going to hear a bell at 21 to go, but the real action is back with these three in the back, Hughes, Vecchio, and Blazovic. Although Matt Maddox has been putting in quite a performance tonight. They can't let him get any more points. If they want to win, John Hughes going up high, taking everybody with him over it. They're going to be hearing the bell in the right about now. Martin Vecchio attacking. John Hughes trying to hold on. Blazovic trying to get over Hughes, and it looks like it's going to be Vecchio, Hughes, Blazovic, Maddox. Oh, Vecchio stretching his lead with that win to 23 points. Hughes in second with 17. Maddox has got 16. Blazovic has got 15. We've got one more final sprint, and the points are double. So lots of things could change, and depending on your point of view, go right or wrong. He's out front, right? Matt Maddox got a quarter a lap on the rest of the field, who are, I guess, talking it over. Remember, he already took a lap. One more gives him the win. I realize he's not from Michigan, but they're still talking it over. Blah, blah, blah. Clearly, they're not listening to me. All right, John Hughes now says, okay, I guess I better go. Because Maddox has a half a lap. Easy. Half a lap on these guys. Clearly, he's strong. I believe he's from Florida. Year-round outdoor riding. The race is up the road. Hughes trying to pick things up. Were they asleep at the wheel too long? Let's see. Maddox gets 10 points. That gives him 26. Second place, they'll get 8 points. Or will they get 6 points? 5-3-2-1, is that how it's going? So first place in the final sprint is worth 10 points. Second place is worth 6. Third is worth 4. And fourth is worth 2. It's very simple if you get right down to it. But Maddox right now is in the position to get first place in that sprint. Now, he's not going to be the Michigan State champion because he's not from Michigan, but he could still win the point race. The real competition is among Hughes, Vecchio, and Blazovic. That's why they don't mind that Matthew Maddox just went into first place with 26 points now. Martin Vecchio with 23. John Hughes with 17. Johnny Blazovic with 15. And there's 4 to go in the bike race. 4 to go in the bike race. So second place. Well, this group is racing for first place for points because Maddox is with them. But look at, he's riding away again. Blazovic going with him this time. 3 to go in the bike race. They're still talking it over in the back. That bike shop team decides to get off their saddle and go for it. John Hughes pulling Martin Vecchio up and over. Maddox and Blazovic. They know there's 1 to go in the bike race. 1 to go, and John Hughes trying to beat Martin Vecchio. Can he do it? And Johnny Blazovic off the saddle, going after him. Martin Vecchio working hard, and it's going to be Hughes, Vecchio, Blazovic, Maddox. And Martin Vecchio gets the W, Michigan State points champion. I don't know, dare I say it, he beats the Masters national champion. Somebody's going to be mad about that. Great job, Martin Vecchio. Woohoo! Come on, let's hear it for these guys. They did a great job out there. Good job, Martin. All right, we're going to get Martin Vecchio up there. We're going to get John Hughes up here, too. Be careful. Great racing, you guys. Johnny Blazovic, Dave Hicken, Martin Vecchio. I bet your kids are at home going, yay, Daddy won. Congratulations, what a good job. Did you calculate, do you do math on a bike?
Yeah, trying to do math on the bike. It definitely helps that we have these awesome scoreboards in here, so it helps keep track. You don't need to keep it all in your head, but definitely have to know who's where.
Definitely, that was, I mean, you guys are letting Maddox go. I get why, but I'm gonna give this to Martin. Martin gets both roses, one for being the state champion, one for winning the points race. But I brought John Hughes up here because I know he wanted to get this title, but you beat him, Martin.
Yeah, this race was a little different. We've been doing practice races where there's a lot more sprints just for the training of it. But with only 4 sprints in the race, I knew every point counted a lot. So it was important to get him what you could.
How you doing there, John?
Oh, doing good. That was fun. Martin raced great. Fun out here racing again.
We're glad to see you out here racing. Congratulations on your summer win of the national title. I know you were calculating as well, too, but I think Martin was better at math. What do you think?
Yeah, I knew after the second sprint he got it. He had the race pretty much. He was too good at the sprints, man.
What can I say?
Good racing. It was all racing all the way around.
Okay, should I give the mic back to you and you can keep on? Let's hear it for John Hughes, Martin Vecchio, the state champion in the points race. Congratulations, Martin. Glad to see you with it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We are done with our transitional night, the state championships. We will be back here September 23rd for a great night of Saturday Night Rumbling. And hope you enjoyed watching at home. We had fun putting it on here. And everybody, all the riders to the podium.
Just the top 3.
Top 3 racers. We are in every category. The kids left. Okay. So, yeah, what about the table here?
Oh, yeah, I'll move it.
Well, you won't move it alone. We want to get our winners to the podium. We're going to start with our kids. All right. We've had a pretty consistent top 3 up there. We're going to start with Xavier. Well, the girls' winner was Lily Ofac, and I believe the Ofacs have left the house. But there was Lily Ofac. Brother Xavier was 3rd in his category. He's not here, but who is here is Jordan Carrega. Head up there, Jordan. 2nd in the Young Riders. And the winner of the Young Riders, a state champion, Sawyer Colian. Let's hear it for Sawyer Colian. You're looking at the future of bike racing here in Detroit, Michigan. Good job, guys. Are you getting a picture, Katie? Okay, we got it. You're looking good, fellas. All right. Next up in our semi-pros. We had a pretty consistent finish in those. So in the, start with the 30-lap chase. In third was Rocco Rowland. Where's Rocco? Rocco Rowland, come on up. It's just for a picture in a moment. Here we go, Rocco Rowland from Canada. We're glad you're here. In second, Chase Schmidt. Get up there, Chase. All right, in first place, the newest newcomer, Eddie Binsfield out of Minnesota. All right, good job, guys. Don't go too far because I think you're, wait a second. In the, oh, I got this goofed up. I'm sorry. Semi-pro elimination. In third place in the semi-pro elimination, Eric Buckhav. Eric Buckhav, come on up. In second place, Rocco Rowland again. And first, Edison Binsfield. What a weekend he's had. Good job. Stay nearby, everybody. Did we get a picture? All right. Next up in the semi-pro 60-lap points race. In third place, but the state champion. So we're going to put him on third and then put him on the podium. Eric Buckhav. In second, Rocco Rowland. And in first, once again, Eddie Binsfield. Feld. Good job. All right, now, nothing personal, but you guys got to get down. Eric, get on that number one. Let's hear for Eric Buckhav, the state champion in the semi-pros. Did I miss the rest of the young juniors, I think? Let me go back to them. In the elimination, we had Lily Opak, which is the first girl, then Xavier Orfak, then in second, Jordan Carrega, get back up there. And the winner, once again, Sawyer Colian. Nice job, guys. And stay nearby for the 30 laps points race and the state championship. You can get down, and then you're going to get back up again. One last bit of exercise. In third, Jordan Carrega. In second, Everett Jankowski. All right, Everett, glad to see you get up there. And the winner and Michigan State champion points race, Sawyer Colian. Let's hear it for all of our young juniors. Good job up there. All right, guys, good work. Get a good night's sleep. Do your homework, eat breakfast, all that good stuff. All right, for our elites, in the 40-lap chase, in third place, the new guy out there giving everybody all kinds of trouble today, Matthew Maddox. In third place in the 40-lap chase. Second place, Jonathan Blazovic. Nice job, Jonathan. And in first, Martin Vecchio. Yeah, Martin. Let's hear it for our 40-lap chase racers. Okay, stay nearby, one of you. Because third in the elimination, Martin Vecchio, you get to go down one step there. Other way. In second place, Cameron Coleman, who stepped out. And the winner of the elite elimination, Donnell Anderson. Donnell Anderson, let's hear it for our elimination top 3. All right, guys, looking good. Finally, in the 80-lap points race, in 3rd place, John Hughes. John Hughes. Here he comes. In 2nd place. We'll wait for John to get to the podium. John Hughes, one of our coaches out here. He taught those that beat him. All right. 3rd place, John Hughes. 2nd place, that guy from Florida once again, Matthew Maddox. Nice work this week, young man. And the winner and state champion in the points race, Martin Vecchio. 29 points gave him the win in the point race. 1 point ahead of Matthew Maddox, 2 points ahead of John Hughes. Let's hear for our elite racers. Thank you for coming out. What a great night of racing. We've got many more in the coming months. See you September 23rd. Drive safe, enjoy the rest of summer, and that's a wrap.